Imagine holding $100 in your hand right now. It might not seem like much, but what if I told you that this small amount could be the seed that grows into real wealth over time? Most people believe investing is only for the rich or those with fancy degrees, but the truth is, anyone can start, even with just $100. The secret isn't about having a huge sum, it's about starting, learning, and letting your money work for you, no matter how small the amount. Here's the powerful truth. If you invest just $100 every month with discipline and patience, the magic of compound interest can turn it into thousands, even hundreds of thousands over the years. And you don't need to be a financial expert or take wild risks. The real advantage comes from understanding the basics, making smart choices, and staying consistent. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to take that first step. We'll unlock the beginner-friendly strategies, platforms, and mindsets that help ordinary people become successful investors. Whether your goal is financial freedom, supporting your family, or just breaking free from money stress, your journey can start right now with your very first $100. When you are starting to invest with just $100, one of the smartest decisions you can make is to focus on low-cost diversified investments. Diversification means spreading your money across different assets, industries, and companies rather than putting all your money into a single stock. This strategy helps protect your investment from the volatility of individual stocks, which can be unpredictable. By investing in a diversified portfolio, you reduce the risk of losing a significant portion of your money if one company or sector performs poorly. Low-cost index funds and ETF exchange-traded funds are perfect examples of diversified investment. These funds track the performance of an entire market index, such as the S&P 500, which includes 500 of the largest publicly traded companies in the United States. By investing in an index fund, your $100 is effectively spread across hundreds of companies, giving you immediate diversification. This approach allows you to benefit from the overall growth of the market rather than relying on the success or failure of one single company. Another advantage of index funds and ETF is their low expense ratios, which are fees charged by fund managers to operate the fund. Because these funds are passively managed, meaning they simply follow an index rather than trying to beat it, fees are significantly lower compared to actively managed funds. Keeping your investment costs low is crucial, especially when starting with a small amount like $100, because fees can eat into your returns over time. Diversified investments also help reduce the emotional stress that often comes with investing. When you invest in a single stock, you may feel tempted to constantly check the stock's price and react impulsively to market fluctuations. However, with a diversified fund, individual ups and downs have less impact on your overall portfolio, allowing you to stay more focused on your long-term financial goals without unnecessary worry. Additionally, diversification isn't limited to stocks. Some index funds and ETF include bonds, real estate, and other asset classes, which further spread your risk. Bonds, for example, tend to be more stable and provide steady income, which can balance out the volatility of stocks. This balance in your investment portfolio helps protect your money during downturns in the stock market. Finally, choosing low-cost, diversified investments aligns perfectly with the principle of starting smart. You don't need to guess which stock will perform best or try to time the market. Instead, you invest in a broad slice of the market, allowing you to participate in its overall growth. Over time, this strategy has historically produced solid returns for investors and is an excellent foundation for anyone starting with a modest amount like $100. One of the biggest hurdles many beginner investors face is the high price of popular, well-established company stocks. For example, companies like Amazon, Google Alphabet, or Tesla often have share prices that cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars per share. This can make investing in these big, successful companies seem out of reach when you only have $100 to start. Fortunately, fractional shares have changed the game by allowing investors to buy just a portion of a single share instead of needing to buy the whole thing. Fractional shares are a relatively new innovation offered by many online brokerage platforms and investment apps. Instead of needing to buy a full share at its market price, you can invest any dollar amount you want, and the platform will allocate the equivalent fraction of a share to you. For example, if a stock costs $1.00 per share and you only invest $100, you would own 1/10 of that share. This opens the doors for investors with limited funds to own parts of high-value companies they otherwise couldn't afford. Investing in fractional shares gives you the opportunity to diversify your portfolio with quality stocks even on a tight budget. Rather than putting your entire $100 into a single low-priced stock, you can spread it across multiple companies by buying fractional shares. This helps you build a more balanced and resilient portfolio from the very beginning, increasing your chances of steady growth and reducing risk. Moreover, fractional shares allow you to invest in companies you believe in or want to support personally, which can be very motivating for new investors. Owning even a small piece of a company that excites you can make the investment experience more engaging and encourage you to keep learning and investing consistently. This emotional connection can help build a stronger commitment to your financial goals. Fractional investing also makes reinvesting dividends easier and more effective. When companies pay dividends, those payments can be used to buy additional fractional shares, allowing your investment to grow more quickly through compounding. Even small dividend payments become powerful over time when reinvested automatically, boosting your portfolio's long-term value. Lastly, fractional shares remove one of the biggest barriers to entry in the stock market, the perception that you need a lot of money to start. By allowing investments of any size, fractional shares democratize investing, making it accessible to nearly everyone. This means that with just $100, you can begin building your wealth by owning pieces of top-performing companies, setting a solid foundation for future financial growth. When starting your investing journey with just $100, one of the most important steps is choosing the right brokerage account. The good news is that today's financial landscape offers many platforms tailored specifically for beginner investors, with no minimum balance requirements and very low fees. This accessibility is a game changer because it means you don't have to worry about losing a large portion of your investment to account fees or being forced to maintain a high balance that you simply don't have. Opening an account with no minimum balance is crucial because it allows you to start investing immediately, regardless of how small your initial deposit might be. Some traditional brokerage firms used to require hundreds or even thousands of dollars just to open an account, which created a significant barrier for new investors. Now, many modern platforms have eliminated these minimums, allowing anyone to open an account with as little as $1. This means your $100 can be fully invested right away rather than sitting idle in a non-interest-bearing account. Along with no minimum balance requirements, low fees are equally important. Fees come in various forms, such as commission fees on trades, account maintenance fees, and expense ratios on funds. When you start with a small amount like $100, even small fees can have a disproportionate impact on your overall returns. That's why it's essential to select brokerage accounts that either charge zero commission on trades or have very minimal fees, so more of your money remains invested and working for you. Many popular brokerage apps and online platforms understand these needs and offer commission-free trading on stocks, ETFs, and fractional shares. They also often provide educational resources and user friendly interfaces designed to help beginners learn as they invest. This combination of no-fee trading and easy-to-use platforms makes it much more inviting for new investors to take their first steps without the fear of losing money unnecessarily to fees. Another advantage of choosing accounts with no minimum balance and low fees is the flexibility they provide. You can start with your $100, make small additional contributions as you are able, and grow your investment over time. Because there are no penalties or restrictions tied to maintaining a high balance, you have complete control over your investment timeline and can adjust your contributions or withdrawals as needed without incurring extra costs. Finally, these low-cost beginner-friendly accounts foster a habit of regular investing and financial discipline. When you know you won't be penalized for investing small amounts or trading frequently, you're more likely to stay engaged, keep learning, and steadily build your portfolio. This positive experience early on can encourage you to increase your investments as your financial situation improves, helping you build lasting wealth through consistent and cost-effective investing. One of the most effective ways to build wealth steadily over time is to automate your investments. When you automate, you set up a system that automatically transfers money from your bank account to your investment account on a regular schedule, weekly, biweekly, or monthly. This simple step can help you stay consistent with your investing habit, even when life gets busy or when the market seems unpredictable. For beginners with just $100 to start, automation removes the mental barrier of remembering to invest and ensures that you keep building your portfolio steadily. Automated investing also takes advantage of a powerful concept called dollar cost averaging. This means you invest a fixed amount of money regularly, regardless of whether the market is up or down. When prices are high, your set amount buys fewer shares, and when prices are low, the same amount buys more shares. Over time, this strategy smooths out the effects of market volatility and can lower the average cost per share of your investments. This reduces the risk of making poor investment decisions based on timing the market. Consistency through automation helps you overcome common emotional pitfalls that many investors face, such as fear and greed. When you invest manually, it's easy to delay investing because you're worried about short-term market dips or to invest impulsively during market highs. By automating your investments, you remove those emotional decisions from the equation, sticking instead to a disciplined plan that keeps your financial goals on track, regardless of market noise. Furthermore, automation fosters the habit of saving and investing as a natural part of your financial routine. When money is automatically moved into your investment account, it becomes a non-negotiable expense, similar to paying a bill. This shift in mindset helps you prioritize investing as a regular, ongoing process rather than an occasional or optional activity. Even small amounts invested consistently can grow substantially over time thanks to compounding returns. Another advantage of automated investing is its convenience. You don't need to spend time analyzing the market every month or deciding when to buy shares. The system does the work for you, making investing easy and accessible, especially for beginners. This convenience reduces the stress and overwhelm that many new investors feel, making it more likely they will stick with their investment plan long term. Finally, many brokerage platforms and robo-advisors offer tools to help automate your investments seamlessly. These tools often include automatic rebalancing, which adjusts your portfolio periodically to maintain your desired asset allocation, keeping your risk level appropriate for your goals. By leveraging automation, you ensure that your investments are consistently growing, aligned with your plan, and managed without requiring constant effort on your part. One of the most crucial elements of successful investing is education. Before you put your hard-earned $100 into the market, taking the time to learn the basics of investing can make a world of difference. Understanding concepts like risk, diversification, compounding, and market cycles empowers you to make informed decisions rather than relying on guesswork or emotions. There are countless free resources available online, including articles, videos, podcasts, and courses designed specifically for beginners. The more you know, the more confident and prepared you will feel when navigating your investment journey. Patience is equally important when it comes to investing. The stock market can be volatile, with prices rising and falling regularly due to economic changes, company performance, and global events. It's natural to feel anxious when you see your investment drop in value, but successful investing requires a long-term mindset. Historically, markets tend to grow over extended periods, rewarding patient investors who avoid panic selling during downturns. By keeping your focus on your long-term goals rather than short-term market noise, you give your investments the chance to grow and compound. Continuous learning is a key part of staying patient and successful. The investing world is dynamic, with new trends, tools, and opportunities emerging all the time. Staying informed helps you adapt and adjust your strategy as needed. For example, learning about tax-advantaged accounts, different types of investments, or how to read financial statements can improve your ability to make smart decisions. This ongoing education keeps you engaged and less likely to be swayed by misleading advice or hype. Another important aspect of education is learning to control your emotions. Investing can evoke strong feelings such as fear, greed, and excitement. Without knowledge and experience, it's easy to make impulsive decisions based on these emotions, which often leads to losses. By understanding market behavior and reminding yourself of your investment plan, you can avoid emotional reactions and stick to a disciplined approach, which is crucial for long-term success. Seeking advice from trusted sources can also be beneficial. While it's important to educate yourself, sometimes professional guidance or insights from experienced investors can accelerate your learning curve. This might include financial advisors, online communities, or reputable financial authors. Just be sure to critically evaluate advice and avoid scams or overly risky, get-rich-quick schemes. Building a network of reliable information sources strengthens your investment foundation. Finally, combining education with patience builds resilience. The journey of investing is rarely smooth, especially for beginners. There will be ups and downs, mistakes, and moments of uncertainty. However, the knowledge you gain and your commitment to staying patient will help you weather these challenges. Over time, this disciplined mindset and continuous learning will position you for financial growth and success, making your initial $100 investment the start of something much bigger. Starting your investment journey with just $100 might feel small, but it's the first step toward building lasting wealth and financial freedom. Remember, the key isn't how much you start with, but how wisely and consistently you invest over time. By choosing low-cost, diversified investments, taking advantage of fractional shares, opening the right account, automating your contributions, and committing to education and patience, you set yourself up for success. Investing is a journey that requires dedication and learning, but with the right mindset and tools, anyone can grow their money, no matter where they begin. So don't wait for the perfect moment or a large sum. Start today, take control of your financial future, and watch how even a small investment can grow into something powerful over time. Your financial freedom begins with the decision you make right now. Thank you